Hi there, I'm Will Kidd with 7 Seas Estate Sales, and I'm here today to give you a video preview of our April 5th and 6th estate sale in Oak Ridge. Now, because as you see when you go in here, the house is kind of crowded. We are running this sale by appointment only on Friday only. We think that'll sell it down enough where by the time Saturday comes around, we'll be able to have a full public sale. Just you want to check on the website about the parkings as far as, the instructions as far as parking go, because it's limited here. You can park on Briarcliff Avenue, but you can only park on one side there, or you might get a ticket. So just be sure to take a look at that. Let's go on and have the house in the house and have a look around. We're going to go straight in here, and this is one of my favorite pieces in the house right here. It's a 6-foot wide, low chest. It's carved. It's got inlay, and we got a bunch of beautiful pieces on top of it. And on top of that, there's a great big mirror. That's kind of a neat piece. This lady never found a broken thing she didn't love. So there's a lot of project pieces in the house. I think you'll find when you get here. Let me get the lights on for you here. We'll just take a quick walk around the kitchen. We got knives, we got utensils, we got canisters, we got all the kind of coffee making stuff. Cookware. Here out in the middle, we've got this Guardian aluminum ware. It's very kind of deco and cool looking. Down here in the middle of the dining room, we have the great looking, this is a mid-century Danish modern dining table. We've got photos on the website that'll give you a good idea, but you'll see the center of the table here is tiled and wooden. It's actually teak around the outside, so really a cool table. And this drop leaf on the ends. Nice long table. You can sit about 12 people around it. We've got two, one here and then one in the opposite corner of the white corner cabinets. We also have two here of the white utility cabinets. And as I spin back around, before I do that, let me see, a whole shelf full of cool cookbooks here, and they're going to be very reasonably priced. This side, this is basically a brand new China hutch, and it's in beautiful condition. So there's your kitchen. I'm going to just back out the door here, and we'll go down around into the living room. There's a couple of great old lamps here. There's one on the table, one on the floor. There is a 7-foot sort of off-white sofa here. It's in good condition. It's a good sleep, I'll tell you. And I do have a jewelry case here. There's going to be a couple of jewelry cases. Some neat stuff in this one, and we will have some really pretty gold pieces in here. I hope to get a photo in the photo gallery before that's all completed. This is another one of my favorite pieces. You've got this, it's a square cabinet, but the two halves open up, and it's on wheels. So this thing slides open like that, and then you can push it back in and close the whole thing up square. Can't do it now because I got all the scarves hanging out of it. I didn't realize this was a console stereo, but it's a little 6-sided coffee table there with the console stereo inside. You got a cool new lamp there. We got a windmill painting. We got some of the classic, looks like it came from Kirkland sort of decor up here on the mantle. Down in the corner, this is a working, good-looking 57-inch TV. It's not flat. It's a flat screen TV, but it's not your narrow, skinny flat screen like you can hang on the wall. So it's kind of a hefty piece, but it's got a good picture and it's working. You got another decor piece up there. There's a nice leather recliner here. It's actually a faux leather. And there's I had a lot of calls about this piece or trio of pieces, the stacking wicker shelves. This lady moved up here from Miami, so you'll see several sort of Floridian and wickery pieces around. That's a rocker glider with the gliding ottoman as well. But I just keep going around the room. There's a nice oak curio there, and there is a classic Conn organ. And there in my closet where I don't have a lot of good lighting, there's a bunch of really cool clothes, coats in particular in that closet. Now swing back around here, we'll go out onto the porch. It's a beautiful porch area. We've got a cabinet full of coffee table books, art books, sewing books. This is a very crafty lady that lived here. A lot of good pieces there. We've also got a bunch of cool records here. I've got 3 of these metal bookcases, and these are the kind where, if I can do this and step up close to it, the door swings out. There it is. And that'll drop down in front. So it's kind of like a lawyer type bookcase or an office, doctor's office kind of one. So those are pretty cool. You got shelving here, desks, file cabinets, all your classic office stuff. A white recliner. This is another faux leather office chair that pretty much matches the other one. Books galore. A lot of religious books here, a lot of financial books, and a lot of crafting, decorating books as well. I've got the cool Detecto doctor's office type scales here, and down here on the floor I've got a Monarch and a dressmaker sewing machines. They're very reasonably priced. And then the last thing in this room, there's a closet full of goodies, just sort of miscellaneous stuff that needed a place to go and ended up in the closet. Stepping back out into the hallway, going down, there's another set of bookshelves here. That neat little triangular box is full of buttons. There's a lot of great buttons in the house, several boxes full like that. The laundry room, a lot of people calling me about the washer dryer. I don't have it priced yet. There are Kenmore 600s, and there looks to be fairly new. We got all the linens, quilts, towels, everything like that you need in here. And then when we take the last step downstairs, we'll be in the master bedroom. Loads of purses, loads of scarves, loads of belts, loads of other quirky stuff, including, check out the giant wardrobe. First of all, it's have to back all the way up so you can get this thing in. That is a huge wide wardrobe, and over here on the right side you can see this lady's passion. One of them in life was belly dancing. I got belly dancing books, I got these belly dancing outfits, I got belly dancing records, you name it. Fun stuff there. There's a lot of costume jewelry here hanging, as well as what you saw in the case earlier. Here's a bookshelf, here's two different dressers and chests, there's a jewelry case over there, and some great vintage clothing. When we swing back around, I'll just give you a peek at this into the bathroom, and over there to the right is the clothes closet where I didn't have the light on, but lots of cool vintage clothes in there, and I did photograph some of that stuff in the photo gallery, so just take a look at that. Let me put this on pause here for a second and we'll run up the stairs. Okay, I've squozed myself into the top of the stairs here. There's 3 rooms up here basically. We've put all the baskets out here in the hallway. The room to the left, which we're peering at, is filled with crafting goodies. Once again, I don't know how many sales in a row this makes, but we have been swimming in remnants, fabric remnants. So we've got, I can't even count, maybe 20 different baskets and totes full of remnants. One of the cool things is, if I peek down here, you'll see she bought brand new baskets. These are lined baskets. They make cat beds or anything, but those will be for sale independently of all the remnants. So there's a lot of that. There's a nice another wicker basket there. This whole wall is lined with art, and we've got some good luggage. And we got more. If you peek there in the corner of the closet in those little shoebox type things, there's more crafting items. There is a good little chest in here, chest of drawers, lots of storage for you there. There's a metal storage cabinet and another wicker piece. And if I step across the hallway up here, we'll see we had some toys left over from the last sale, so we're recycling a few of those, plus there's some more that we didn't have displayed. So those will be out here. If you are a toy collector, there's some pretty neat items in that mix. And then here is the second upstairs bedroom, miscellany, but also quite a bit of Christmas and linens in here, as well as more artwork. These big green and red totes on wheels, I think I've got 3 or 4 of those. There's a little chair over there, and I've got a cedar chest up here, and it's still crammed full of linens that we've got to get organized. Okay, one more place. I'm going to go back downstairs with you and show you the garage, and that'll be it. Okay, we're rolling into the garage now. If you saw my before pictures, you'll know that it was just absolutely crammed in here. So you ignore the fact that there's still piles of boxes everywhere. Those are our empties. We're just holding for the sale. One thing that will be for sale here is these plastic shelving units, and of course everything that's on them. There is a great big old Picasso poster here, and behind it in the shadow is a China buffet. Yeah, sorry, lighting's not too good on that. I'm just going to walk us around in here, around the bend. This is my, I just call it the Game of Thrones corner. It's all this iron stuff that looks like it ought to be in some crazy TV show, but whatever. I don't have an explanation for this, except I guess this is what they had out on the porch down in Florida, and brought it up here with them. But you've got a cast iron patio set and all kind of other decor. For some strange reason, this chair is painted white. All the rest of them are black. But I think somebody just come sweep that whole corner out because and take all that stuff. It's a bunch of neat stuff. I've got ladders here. There's a great pair of hand forged andirons up there. You know, I got a wash tub. I got baskets. Here's a nice Tiffany style. That's a real slag glass lamp. This is a tabletop. You've got the neat retro yellow and chrome table there. There's a hanging lamp that's upside down there. Microwave sitting out here. Another one of these shelving units. Explain this one to me. I have a framed beach towel. I'm not going to price that one very high, just so you know. And we've got a brand new hand truck here. There is a work table here. Good, solid, heavy-duty metal work table. It's just like you'd find in a restaurant. That piece sitting there. This white unit that's kind of hidden back in here. Look for the photos of that. That's one of my favorite pieces. We just kind of got it buried. And I love this big old tray up here too. You can see up on top, Better Homes and Gardens, there's probably 10 boxes of good magazines in here. Everything, Martha Stewart Living, Women's Day, Home and Garden, housing magazines. I do have a wheelchair. I've got another storage cabinet here. This one's in pine. And then there's a white bookshelf here. We've got more of the cookbooks, etc., etc. There's a lot in this house, folks. As you can see, that's why we're running it by appointment. If you don't have an appointment, jump in there Friday. We're just running a few people every 30 minutes. So any appointment is a good appointment. Get yourself one. Come on in here. If you can't make it Friday, just show up. We'll be open to the public Saturday 9 a.m. and somewhere or another we'll make it work. Look forward to seeing you guys. Come on out.